This is a W204 Mercedes C Class and it still has the same junk infotainment, the NTG 4.5, and we are going to add wireless CarPlay and Android Auto to this current screen. Now the very first part of your install is to turn your car into ignition and put your gear stick to drive. You have a lot of room to remove your NTG radio from here out, and then we will start by removing this AC panel here. Now if you look very closely, you can see those pull tabs on either vent, and you have to pull it out in order for you to be able to pop this panel out. Once you have this AC panel out, there's only one connection on the side of the AC vents that you can remove and the panel can sit on the side. Now for the next part of the install, there's two Torx 20 just up here. You want to loosen them up, but you don't want to get them all the way out because they're holding these metal brackets where your radio sits in, and then you can tighten it back up. So in case if you do get screws all the way out, as soon as your radio moves, those brackets will fall into the oblivion, and good luck finding them. Once you've undone these two Torx 20 most of the way, this radio will pop out. There's one press and pull tab behind here that's connecting all of your front buttons, so you can kind of just pull it out, and then you can get your radio all the way out. And there's some connections behind here, including your quad lock and other things that you can remove. Now you can use a pick tool to get these out. You can try also use your nails. My nails are not in the best condition, so I've used some pick tool. This radio can sit on the side for now, and we move on to the next part, which is removing the glove box. Now in order to remove the glove box, you have to get this bottom plastic panel out, which is just held on by 3 Torx 20. Now as I'm removing this panel, I can tell that someone's already been here, as these screws were cross-threaded. Now using your panel popper, remove this side trim around here, just pry it out, and then this will slide towards you. This can stay on the side for now. Now to get the glove box out, there's 2 Torx 20 underneath and there's 4 inside the glove box. So we'll get it out and the glove box will pop out. There would be a connector behind it. We'll remove the connector and put the glove box to the side. Once all of those screws has been removed, you can kind of pry it out and this will pop out. There's one connection behind here that you do have to remove. It's the blue plug. Once you get that out, you can put your glove box to the side and we can continue with the installation parts now. We've got this DIY kit here, which you can buy on www.westernautocustoms.com.au to do a DIY install for yourself. This kit comes in with the integration module, the mounting tape for the integration module, the cord lock interception cable, as well as your LVDS interception, and this Wi-Fi antenna, which we're going to mount nice and neat to have a good and strong CarPlay connection. It is always a good idea to tape all the cablings that you're going to be running through, as it prevents the car from rattling when you're driving and doing your head in. That is exactly what we're going to do now, which is to do tapage on all of the wiring that we're going to be using. And since we're going to mount a module right here in the carpet, I'm going to try to run everything that we need to connect in a plug and play, plug it here and run everything down here to the carpet. Now this car does not have the fiber optics here in the cord lock, but if your car does, you have to remove it and put it on the cord lock provided in the kit in the same exact position for you to be able to hear any audio through your CarPlay system. You want to plug in the new cord lock into the factory cord lock connection. Make sure they're plugged in tight and firmly, and we will leave the male part of the new cord lock harness for our factory radio. Now all of this wiring is going to get taped up and run to the carpet area where I'm going to mount my module. Now this cable here is your AUX connector. We're not going to need this because we're going to integrate our module with the original Mercedes Bluetooth system. So that way you do not need to plug this AUX in. However, if you have the older version of W204, you might have to plug it in, or you can code the AUX onto your factory system. In this case, I'm just going to tape this up and put it away. Once you have plugged in all of your wires that's going to go in here and you have run it all through to your carpet, you can start plugging your factory radio back in. It can get quite tricky to have 2 cord locks in there. So what you want to do ideally is, once you have your factory radio connected, you kind of want to get your other hand behind and tuck the second cord lock in towards the underside of the factory radio, and then slowly try to push it, making sure that there's nothing blocking the way of the actual factory radio. That way your radio will sit in flush just the way it did before coming out of the car. Now before actually getting the radio all the way back in, it's a good thing for you to turn the car on and test it for CarPlay. And we are into the CarPlay now. Now once I have tested my CarPlay and it's all working, I have went ahead and put the radio back in the factory spot, and now we can start mounting the module in the carpet. So all you have to do is pull the carpet out. There's a lot of room behind there. You can take out some of the factory sound deadening in here. mount your module underneath, and then you'll have plenty of space to run your USB up into your glove box. Once you have done all of that, all the panels can go back in. So I'll quickly do that and I'll see you guys in the next clip. We have got the CarPlay all connected here. It's paired up to the phone as well as your Mercedes Bluetooth system. Now we can play any song on here. We are controlling everything using the dial. There is a touchscreen option with this integration kit. However, we do have the touchscreen option as well. It's a full 10-inch touchscreen upgrade as well as a 12-inch touchscreen upgrade, available on www.westernautocustoms.com.au. Now once all of this is paired up, I can just try to play a song. It's working. I've already tested for calls, everything is working. The reverse camera is working. That's the way it should be. Once that is done, you can go ahead and enjoy your CarPlay system. All compatible with your Harman Kardon system, your steering wheel control, as well as your factory reverse camera. If you want something done like this to your car and you live around Victoria, send me an email on info@westernautocustoms.com.au or log on to the website www.westernautocustoms.com.au and fill in the inquiry form. Peace.